watching the news like last few hours, we're finding out that President Trump is going to be indicted or maybe even arrested on Tuesday. Got the New York Manhattan D.A. says that he's going to charge him with some type of crime related to covering up something in a business. I mean, it's pretty vague stuff. How do you respond to that? What do you think President Trump's going to do about that?
Oh, I think he'll be very quiet. Here's what I think is going to happen. The prosecutor in New York has done more to help Donald Trump get elected president than any single person in America today. So let's talk about what they're doing up there. Y'all ready to listen? This thing was looked at by the previous prosecutor. Guy had been around for a while. I think his name was Cyrus Vance. And the federal government looked at it and they said, no, thank you. So they elected this new guy. I think his name is Alvin Bragg. Mr. Bragg, you have helped Donald Trump amazing, and I'm sure he will say something to you down the road. Here's what the New York Times said about this. The case against the former president hinges on an untested and therefore risky legal theory involving a complex interplay of laws, all amounting to a low-level felony. You know what that means in English? They're making stuff up that they've never used against anybody because they hate Trump. That's what this is. They're brewing a legal cocktail, Tony, to try to come up with some bizarre theory of the law never used by anybody in New York just because they hate Trump. You know why they're doing this? Because they're afraid of Trump. That's why they're doing it.
Well, you know what's amazing about it to me? The New York Times actually admitted that this would amount to what would be considered a misdemeanor. I mean, we're talking about a grand jury that's been involved, the money that you have to pay to get a grand jury to have testimony, and this is what we're going to get out of it. I agree with you. I think
number one, I'm going to New York Monday, and you're lucky if you don't get mugged on the way to where you're going.
Yeah.
Is this really the most important thing going on in Manhattan, to be honest with you? So I think this is an effort that's ongoing, never-ending, to destroy Donald Trump, everything around Donald Trump. This is selective prosecution. If I were President Trump, I'd take this all the way to the damn Supreme Court.